Himalayas. It's eclipse season and I just came home from shopping and I feel I need a quick reading. There's some messages wanting to get out. I'm a little bit rushed, so I have only 2 piles for you to choose from this time. The first one is the Ace of Cups from the Happy Tarot. Really cute deck. And the second card is the Six of Cups. All right. Pick your card and I see you in your reading. If you have chosen the Ace of Cups, this card, this is your reading. Let me shuffle. Oh, I'll use this one first. Yeah. Okay, let's see what message wants to get out. What message wants to get out? What's going on? The eclipses, well, it's the whole season of, I would call it a little bit unruliness. I don't believe in the scaremongering that some astrologers do or some card readers, but it's just, I mean, I'm Cancer, I'm always influenced by the moon. I don't know if you've got Cancer in your chart and you know what I mean, but I can still sleep with full moon and everything. But and I worked in a bar and I can confirm that when it was full moon, the bar was full up to the top and the atmosphere was always very, very good, but also a little bit, not volatile, but people were quite edgy sometimes. So yeah, there's something to it. Yeah, let's see. Eclipse, what does it mean for you? And is there something you should know or yeah, you should be aware of? Let's see, it's the Ace of Cups. I've chosen the Happy Tarot also because it's such cute images. You just can't get scared. And you shouldn't, honestly. It's just, I think it's important. And I personally like a little bit of shake-up, to be honest. I don't like things when they are all the same all the time. It's boring. But yeah, let's see. It's hard to cut this deck. That's why I often don't do it. But let's do it this time. Okay, let's see. 3 cards. Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and Page of Cups. All right, and underneath is the Ace of Swords. Put this here. So what I see here is that something is so slow in your life that it hurts you. It's someone takes their time or things take their time, and that really, really hurts you. But there's healing coming, and there's a truth coming, there's communication coming, there's an idea, there is medicine in a way. Yeah. So if you feel hurt, or if you feel, how should I say, the three of Swords, depending on your situation, could just be a disappointment, something that is just like stings your heart a little, and it can be something really bad. I think it's in your past because the Knight of Pentacles is not looking at it. It's facing the other way. But the Page of Cups is offering something. It's offering something behind your back. And because you don't look at your fear, at your hurt, like your pain from the past, you almost don't see it. You could miss it. You need to turn around. You need to see where the pain is, And then you see there's the healing right behind. It's so symbolic. And that is something that is gonna come to you, like, that might be the eclipse, giving you the insight of, I can't see someone's offering me love or friendship, or generally I can't move forward because I've got my shield up, my shield of materialism, my shield of work, and going slow in life. And I'm not looking at the pain. But then I don't look at the page who's giving me the cup of love. You know what I mean? Like, symbolically, you need to turn around, look at your pain or your disappointment, and see through your disappointment. And there you see the Page of Cups giving you an offer of love, or an offer of soothing, or the solution to the problem that you don't want to face. You need to face it. That's important. All right. So there might be something that is reminding you of pain from the past, but look through it. Look through it. Get over it in a way. Sounds, I mean, I don't know how bad it is, but Three of Swords is normally, it's something fleeting. Yeah, it can cut, it cuts, and it doesn't, but it will hurt less if you look at it and if you try to turn it around and use it for your benefit or for the benefit of others. And yeah, the Ace of Swords is illumination, an answer, a truth, death, transformation, death, and Two of Pentacles. Yes, so to me, death is something that is, first of all, the card is an old skeleton and someone crying. Yeah, it's skeletons from the past, but they're transforming. And this card, Two of Pentacles, is a decision. So you have, in order to make the decision, you have to go to the skeletons in your closet, go through your pain from olden days, from the past, that you don't want to look at, face them, and then there's a lightness, and you can, maybe you can juggle with it for a while, but you see the healing. You will see the healing after juggling. You just need to look up. Transformation is there, and it could be that the transformation is giving you something to juggle with. Maybe out of the despair, you get into a lightness. That's a little bit how I think the eclipse works. It makes you get creative with things. It makes you see new opportunities, but lightness. So it brings lightness into the hard and harsh death. I mean, they couldn't be more different. Yeah, this is dead. This is alive. So you will feel more alive. Go through your pain. And maybe something's coming up with the Ace of Swords that reminds me, that reminds you, us, of the pain from the past. Also, I recently discovered that in this Three of Swords, normally you would turn it and all the swords would metaphorically fall out if it's reversed, if you overcome it. But in this case, if you turn it around, one sword is still standing. It's still piercing your heart, so it must be something that is very deeply ingrained in your system. And that might be the Ace of Swords, the one sword, the truth that you see once you turn around, what of the pain you're still carrying with you. And there's a book, Untethered Soul, I don't know if you've read it, and it speaks from a thorn that you carry around in your heart from old pain, and that is it. That is it. But there's someone offering you the way out. Turn around instead of going the way that you're going now. Dare to juggle with things. So just one example is, you're in a place, it's my example actually, you're in a flat and it costs a lot of money and everything is going slow and you accumulated a lot of stuff. And because you don't trust that life and the universe and everything will give you what you need all the time. So you're kind of stuck in this. You're stuck in your job to pay your flat. Especially in London, it's very expensive to have a flat. And to pay the rent and then all the bills, and you go to work and everything is as it always is. But it's kind of, you're determined, but you hide behind your material wealth or material things that aren't really that important. If you go back to your pain, and it's, for example, you don't trust because in your childhood you didn't have a stable upbringing, or you couldn't rely on things to happen like you would have liked them to, or you grew up poor in a poor household or something like that, you know. And then if you look at it, it can transform because it has become a skeleton in your closet. And if you look at it, it can transform. That will be the illumination, because this fear of not having enough will always be with you. And the transformation puts you maybe in a situation where you have to juggle with money more, but it gives you freedom. It's just an example. It could be a long-standing relationship that has become boring and maybe a little long-winded, but you don't want to let go because you're codependent and you've been left before, and so you still carry that hurt, and you know it's a skeleton, it's old, it's no longer alive. This relationship has no meaning anymore. So you have to leave it. But then you leave it and you go into a financially unstable situation because you have to separate the money and all the goods, and you have to juggle with things, and nothing is as it was. But the freedom that you gain from it, you don't see it yet, but that's probably something. This is not the eclipse, right? That's just me seeing the cards and just giving you examples so you can maybe understand what I mean. It doesn't mean you have to break up with your relationship because it's been a little stale. You can transform it by bringing new life into this situation. So it's also up to you what you do, what you make out of this situation, right? So you don't have to leave. It doesn't mean you have to leave. It just means face your pain and what keeps you stuck and dead. What is dead? What can you let go of? What do you not need anymore? A mindset could just be a mindset, a religious belief, something that's slowing you down. And there's nothing wrong with the Knight of Pentacles. It's very determined and very straightforward, got something in mind and is quite content. Yeah, but in this case, I think it's hindering you. It's keeping you stuck. And this eclipse might bring you truth or might bring you insights that will keep you, or that will get you unstuck a little bit. Yeah. Okay, let's just get one more. I shuffle one more card, maybe as an advice, or go deeper. Advice. Let's get an advice. Although the whole reading was an advice, right? Page of Wands. Yeah, Page of Wands is follow your impulses, is bring new inspiration, Be creative about your situation. Go out with childlike energy. You have pages waiting. It's like you've got childlike energy behind you waiting. Yeah. Have creative ideas. Follow your spark, or write down your ideas that you have at the moment. And have it in the back of your mind, what do I have to heal inside of me? Is my self-worth as it should be? Yeah. I think that's it. Okay. Let's maybe get 2 more cards from this deck. 2 cards. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is also being at a crossroads. Being at a crossroads, and it's the full moon. It's the full moon lunar eclipse. And you sit there and you've got the whole world in your hand. And you look at the moon. The whole world would be at your fingertips. Yeah, I think your worldview will change. I hope that tells you something. So you're at a crossroads. I get an oracle as a closing advice. You're at a crossroad, and I think it's not that much of a decision. It's more, the 2 of Pentacles is a decision in a way, but in this case I think it's more juggling. And the 2 of Wands also, it's a little bit thinking about things, imagining other ways of living. You've got the earth, the whole world in your hand, and you look at the moon. Something's definitely illuminated for you. Deep knowing. Oh yeah, well, look at this. Look at this symbolism. I mean, this is a little bit far-fetched, but these 2. I mean, if that's not a message. You probably know. You have a knowing about, you know what is this and what you have to change in order to break free, feel more alive. That's a big topic probably that I myself have, and yeah, that's probably many readers weave their own stories or experiences in it, but yeah, that's why you're here, right? That's why you clicked on my little thumbnail. So deep knowing, I think you know already, and you know where the death is necessary. Yeah. All right. 4, 3, and 7 if you're into numbers. Or 43, 34. All right. I hope this helped you. And yeah, I see you in my next reading. Bye. If you have chosen the 6 of Cups, this is your reading. Let's see, what does the eclipse bring you? What's the eclipse's message for you? What is it bringing you? What does it help you with? 6 of Cups. King of Swords, the World, Ten of Cups. Oh, that is nice. This is, in your case, it will bring you a decision, a person, an understanding, a clear thought, a clear mind. You turn things around. It's like you leave something behind. Maybe you leave your detachment behind and you are opening now, you're entering a new phase and you're opening now up to the Ten of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. We do have a couple here and it's often marriage, but it could also just be bliss, just being happy with things as they are, and you can find emotional fulfillment in everything. Could be a job, it could be something, yeah, something comes to an end. It could also be that you're moving, that you suddenly get the inspiration or the decision. It's this King of Swords. He looks like he got an idea. A parrot talked into, or is it a falcon? A bird has whispered something in his ear, and now he's determined to change something, to wrap up one part of his life or in his life. That's a beautiful world, by the way. And turn the page to a new chapter, maybe even a new book, because it's very difficult. The King of Swords energy is very different to the Ten of Cups energy. King of Swords is detached, it's a little bit strict and logic, and the Ten of Cups is almost defying all logic when you're under the spell of the Ten of Cups. Yeah, let's see. So things are turning for you. If you felt like a bit defensive or just not in touch with your heart for some reason, things are changing. Or your luck in love is changing also. Oh, I shouldn't have showed you the card, right? The World. Looks a little bit... Do I have to cover it? Oh, I just risk it. Don't tell YouTube. Alright. I'm not monetized, so it's fine. I'm fine. Alright. Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's love coming in. There's a new emotional opportunity coming in and cutting through the detachment. The detachment is overwritten. The logic is overwritten by this new love. Ace of Cups is a new love or a new... it's something you discover new and it's emotional. It could even be a job that is really exactly up your street. Could also have to do with you find your place in the world. If you're traveling, you could find the place where you're really happy. You could be very happy, just found your perfect holiday destination where you from now on go again and again and again because it makes you so happy if you can't move. Yeah, things are fulfilling, not fulfilling, are coming to fruition for you. And it makes you very emotional. And the Knight of Swords is storming in, so it's coming super fast. That goes with eclipse, right? It's like eclipsing something out and something in. It's just a break, a change in the wind, literally a change in the wind. So for you, it's on an emotional level, or it's on an, maybe you learn to combine logic, or you have found a logic solution to your problem, which leads to emotions. So yeah, this is definitely nice. Could be that you get in touch with people from the past. Because of this Six of Cups also, I think that could be someone returning and changing your world, and or just a person coming in, changing your world, changing you in a way, change the path that you're on. It's something significant, that's for sure, because the world is a major arcana. And how I feel that here with the Ten of Cups, things are shifting for you to the Ten of Cups, to emotional fulfillment in whatever area of life you think of or you wish for. Let's see, one more. Let's pull an advice. I did that with pile 1. What's the advice? 9 of Pentacles. That is attending your own garden, being self-sufficient, being... Now, I mean, this is almost everything. This is a job that is fulfilling, that brings you money, material stability. This is really lovely. It's the feeling I get from this is maybe messages are coming in that it's a rise, it's a pay rise, it's something that you waited for, it's something that you worked for. If there's a change and shift. This also reminds me of the south of France, if that tells you something. Switzerland, maybe. With the wine. Italy, I don't know. South Africa. No, but I get these French vibes here. Italy, Switzerland, something more European. Yeah, maybe it's just going on holiday, but Nine of Pentacles is someone very self-sufficient. That's the opposite of codependent. Things have changed and shifted and make you from a more coolish persona, brings you peace. And with the Knight of Swords, it's still rushing, it's movement, it's fast movement, and it's still thought-based, but it's under the King of Swords. It's less detached. It's sporadic. It's brilliant ideas that lead to material wealth and emotional fulfillment. It's really lovely. Someone from the past could come back and offer you all of this. Ooh, the Hierophant. Yeah, that is something very stable, very by the book. From a fairy tale almost. That is lovely. The World. These cards, honestly. Okay, now we have the World twice. So I would say there's definitely a shift, and there is something moving. Maybe your world is turning, your world is moving. Yeah, there's a big shift. Big shift. something's coming round full circle. But you are different now. So if someone's coming back or a situation that reminds you of the past, don't worry, because the tales from the past are no longer true. Believe in the tales that have a happy ending, because the Ten of Cups is the happiest ending. If, in my opinion, some say it's the Ten of Pentacles, but I think the Ten of Cups is just, yeah, well, it's more emotional, whereas the other one is more material and grounded. I don't know, I love emotions before groundedness. And anyway, it's still by the book. It's something that will last. Something that will last, even though it's fresh wind and it's maybe rushing in and could be rushing out and in. But it's a different energy now. It's round now. And if you think of moving somewhere, you might move somewhere else. Yeah, you might move in the world, or in your own world shifts. I will end with an oracle message for you. Let's get an advice or an additional message for the Six of Cups and the world. The world. Two of the same card is definitely an exclamation mark. Yeah. It's in a way an end of a journey and the beginning of a new one. It's beautiful. And the new journey is the Ten of Cups, I mean, and the Nine of Pentacles. It could be a relationship that is where both parties feel very independent and give themselves space. Serendipity. So there's a lucky incident, probably initiated by the eclipse, that is bringing you the change. Things turn into your favor. Oh, so nice. Just a lucky, not even a lucky break. It's a lucky twist of fate. It's a literal twist of fate. It's a plot twist. It's a whole plot twist. Something that you know from the past, or that a dream that you had in your childhood. That's also in this Hierophant card. There's a little kid on the tree, and the owl is reading a book. It's like a fairy tale from the past, so it becomes true, and you didn't even think of it. It's just by luck. Yeah. All right. I hope you liked the reading. I did very much, and I see you in my next one. Bye.